evening skies should be clear tonight here in Miami. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for what promises to be a good one. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers right here. Each of these guys coming off of a loss in his last start, so they'll each be wanting to turn things around in this game.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
The Dodgers, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7-11.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series, and with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Andre Ethier will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Changeup called strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Let's go, Marlins!
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground for call. On to Jones, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
And we'll get our first look at a guy now that was drafted first overall by the Marlins, Adrian Gonzalez. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And not in time as Ethier's in there with a stolen base.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets the tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
One out and a runner on second base. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Matt Kemp will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Ethier leads off a second. Here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. Set to face these guys. He's been an all-star as both an American leaguer and a National Leaguer in his career. There are the numbers for the veteran right-hander Dan Herron. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there, but here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Donovan Solano will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Ramirez backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and bounced to the shortstop Ramirez. Throw on to the first baseman Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Juan Uribe will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now. Boy, late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
A.J. Ellis will be the batter. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. And no shot for Wigginton. This is down the line, a fair ball. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, these guys struck for a run on a couple of hits in the first inning. Now back-to-back hits have them threatening here again in the second.
Dan Herron will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. How about that call?
I don't understand. You got 2 on, nobody out. He has to be bunting here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the tag from Saltalamacchia. They got him at the plate.
Yeah, let's watch this again here, because I don't think this jump was all that bad at second. It was going to take a great throw from center field to get him, and this one is right there to cut him down trying to score.
D. Gordon will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Andre Ethier will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. In there, 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
What a time to come up with your first strike out of the ball game. Now with two away, one more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in with the bases full of Dodgers and two men out. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
One and one.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom of the second. LA's on top, 2-0. Garrett Jones will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Garrett Jones.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Puig will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for route number 1.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast, but he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time, and he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Brian Bogusevic will be the batter. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2. Here it comes. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Well, a lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball. And that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Ty Wigginton will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the 2nd. And there's a good fastball from Heron. It's strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Cutter low, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And there is Matt Kemp now. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Matt Kemp.
And we'll start the 3rd with a swing and a ground ball out to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Yasiel Puig will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
2 out, nobody on. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Jared Saltalamacchia will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And this is a 2-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And stepping in now, the shortstop, Rafael Furcal. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Drive out toward the alley in right center. And Kemp and Puig are going to have to track this one down as it gets all the way to the wall. Furcal's going to try for third. The relay throw, and Furcal's going to be in there safely at third as he's got himself a triple.
Good opportunity for him here as he's into third with his second triple of the year.
Kevin Slowey will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Christian Yelich will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Juan Uribe will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Juan Uribe.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Up high, 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 17,
A.J. Ellis will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Right there for strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things up to the pitcher here, Dan Herron. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0. Donovan Solano will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Come on, Marlins!
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 6th home run on the season for him as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Garrett Jones will try it again. He flew out his first time.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball is hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Now here's the first pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Line hard to center field. In there, a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. Check by Heron. Now the pitch. A swing as he shoots this one over to the right side, and that'll find the big hole over there. It's a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Jared Saltalamacchia will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Puig is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Rafael Furcal. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Three and 0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Kevin Slowey will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
1-0 on the way. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Oh, my gosh, he is falling apart out there right now. That's the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't he know that?
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And this is low, but blocked nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. The next 3-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Ethier is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier waiting his turn on deck. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. In there, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Andre Ethier will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Way outside. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And gone! A home run! A solo home run for Andre Ethier, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
First baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Strike him out.
The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Wigginton takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Yeah, that's a lot of room to cover back there on the overshift. He's the only one on that side of the infield, but he gets a really good read on it, and he still makes the play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-1 pitch, swung on and hit on the ground for college shortstop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the Andre Ethier solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and Los Angeles has taken a 3-2 lead. Christian Yelich will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. In the air now for the center fielder, Kemp. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Donovan Solano will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
Well, that's 2 straight flyouts here, and this is one thing you've got to do if you're a visiting pitcher. You have to adjust to each individual ballpark. He knows he's got more room than usual out there, so he uses that to his advantage.
Giancarlo Stanton will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Nothing happening there against Danny Herron. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Yasiel Puig will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Yasiel Puig.
Here's the first offering. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well.
Shortstop.
He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Carlos Marmol will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Carlos Marmol.
Hanley Ramirez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Come on.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. Go all the way to the backstop.
Strike called, 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-1. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. You know, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Juan Uribe will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. We get second. Now the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Boy, this was lining up to be a close play. It's a base hit, and he comes up throwing, and if this ball's offline by a foot or two, I think he's in there. Instead, it is right on the money, and they nail him trying to score.
A.J. Ellis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now both runners on the move. Pitch outside. The throw not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
A better throw here might have gotten him at third, but you see it's high, and he's able to get into third on the front end of a double steal.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Line to the right side, but foul. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Dan Herron get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 3-2. Garrett Jones will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, been around what you'd expect.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And this is low, ball one. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Bases are empty, one man out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And the catch made out there by Ethier, and that's out number 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Ty Wigginton will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Good zip to the Heron fastball as he gets ahead here 0-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And this is fouled straight back. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 3-2. Welcome back to South Florida. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Mike Dunn is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Michael Dunn.
D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
The 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. fouled back. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And no one will get this one. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at-bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
Andre Ethier will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this will be fouled away. This for the second baseman, Solano. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2. So 2 gone in the inning now for Adrian Gonzalez. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Shut him down.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Bogusevic retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Jared Saltalamacchia will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Rafael Furcal will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the call, so that's going to do it for Danny Herron. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jamie Wright will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Reed Johnson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Reed Johnson.
An eye on Furcal, now the pitch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Come on, you can do it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2. Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Furcal's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as Furcall's able to move into scoring position at second base.
And that's where speed can definitely change a ball game. He's able to get into second here with 2 away, so now it might just take a single to score that tying run.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. For Furcal, he'll get credit here for his first stolen base of the season. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Kemp is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Marlins leave 1. They trail 3-2. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Matt Kemp will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, Matt Kemp.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig will dig in. He singled his last time around. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he lays off for ball 1. Kemp runs. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Kemp off a second, now the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
That's a good job right there. He goes down, hits the ball hard on the ground, right through the hole. You know, at first I was a little surprised they'd try and send the runner from second with nobody out, but it turns out to be the right call.
Henry Rodriguez is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Hanley Ramirez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And that misses 2-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Jones is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Juan Uribe will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch lined into left field, and for the third time tonight, he's got a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
A.J. Ellis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? And now for a call, can't hang on. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Oh, that was definitely a double play possibility going down the drain right there. He's in a little bit too much of a hurry to get rid of his throw. So once he bobbles it, the chance for 2 goes right out the window. Fortunately, he is able to re-grip it in time to hustle it over there to second and save the force out.
Carl Crawford will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Saltalamacchia is there, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 2. Paco Rodriguez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Paco Rodriguez.
Donovan Solano will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Here now the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now another 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Ramirez But no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon to pinch hit here. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. 1-0 pitch now. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight, just their 6th hit of the game, so now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Marcell Ozuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
Adeiny Echeverria will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 3, Adeiny Echeverria.
And a curveball in for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it, get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And there's ball one. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Ty Wigginton will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And he gets under a curveball that time as this is lifted in the air out to left. Settling under it is Ethier, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. Jeff Baker will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 10.
Marcell Ozuna will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Marcell Ozuna.
Adeiny Echeverria will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jacob Turner will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. D. Gordon will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Yelich is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Andre Ethier will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
That's a good pitch right there, inside part of the plate. Just too tardy of a swing to get the hands through the zone, and as a result, it's just a little humpback liner and an easy out.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Jared Saltalamacchia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out towards short. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him, one away.
The shortstop, number 15, Rafael.
Rafael for call will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Too high. 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Rob Brantley will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fouled back. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The victory would belong to Dan Herron should the lead hold for him. Down low again, it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless 9th and finish off the Dodger victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And if we had to single out one star from the Dodgers tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Andre Ethier. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-2. Good night from Miami.